race.
What is up, guys? I'm the Motorcycle Mick, and today we're talking about domes. No, not the one that's on your shoulders right now. If you do have one, if you don't, I'm sorry. But the helmets that we wear when we ride. Now, there's a few different styles of helmets you can wear, which is either like a full face, which is what I have on right now. You got the 3/4 helmets, which kind of make you look like, I don't know, go to space. You got half helmets that make you look like a dick, and then you have modulars, which looks like a full face, but it's got a secret button that allows you to fold up your whole face and take it off, just like in Face Off. Never watched the movie, but you know, just thought I'd make that reference. If Peter Griffin can do it, so can I. But before I jump into this video, if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. And if you are that 80% that's been watching all my videos, hit the subscribe button. You've watched enough. You need to pledge your allegiance to the Mick. I do upload videos every Tuesday and Thursday around 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And if you do like this video, leave it a big thumbs up. I appreciate the support. Just like in that last video though, we had it 25 likes. So if you have not watched my video about why you need a camera on your motorcycle, go watch it, then hit that subscribe button, or do it in that order, and then hit that like button, because if we had 25 likes, I will put up a video on the basics and what you need to become a motovlogger. Back to what I was talking about, which is our helmets, the ones we wear, the different styles, the different brands. This is a very important question to be answered, is when do you need to change your helmet? When do you need a new one? When do you need a different style? What style should you go for? What brand should you pick? But I'm breaking this down Barney style for all of you watching this video. First, we're going to start off with the most obvious reason you need to change your helmet. Either one, you got into an accident, or two, your helmet's just really old. Also, something to remember too is helmets do have shelf lives. The materials inside of them don't last forever, just like everything else. You can replace the inner liners, so like, you know, the cheek pads, the head pad, and all that all you want. But that inner foam in there that really is the protective layer besides the plastic is something that does have an expiration date. They figure 2 to 5 years is probably where you're going to get usage out of a helmet, depending on the stored conditions outside, and if you dropped it. And there's a car on fire. Oh, never mind. The car was doing a burnout. I thought it was on fire, but eh. So what do you do at that point? What kind of helmet do you look for? Now, if you have a half helmet and you got into an accident, maybe you're just wanting to find something more full face. Yeah, that's right. You get something over your face. Or even another option could be a 3/4 helmet. And maybe you are looking for more protection. Maybe you just kind of got scared by it. Maybe you're going back to another half helmet. I mean, it's really hard for me to talk about half helmets. Well, they are DOT approved. DOT approving is not as difficult as people think it is. It's not like Snell where there's a more extensive testing. To get a DOT rating on a helmet, it's actually quite simple. So you're looking for a new helmet out there. You want to find something that you can wear. Well, for me personally, I do like to stick with name brand helmets. So having that half helmet could have caused you to get a little bit scared. No, you don't really get all the protection that you really probably want from a half helmet. It's just kind of wearing one that protects your brain, but really nothing else on your face. So that's why you want to make sure that when you get that new helmet, it has that protection on either side of your face. You can get some protection from a 3/4 helmet. It does come down. It still does have some face exposed. If you are looking for protection of your face completely and everything around your head, you're going to want to go with like a full face or a modular helmet. We're going to get into a certain modular helmet a little bit later, but with the full face helmet, you're going to gain that protection. If you are claustrophobic, you might run into some issues. Maybe that's the reason you wear a half helmet or 3/4 is because you have claustrophobia. If you are looking for that full facial protection, you're going to want to go with a full face helmet or a modular, which has that stupid, crazy little button where you can rip off your whole face, like I said before. If you don't wear a helmet, maybe you just want a little more protection. A half helmet is a good way to go. If you don't want to wear a helmet, at least wear a half helmet. I mean, you're going to get that protection from it, at least of your brain. And sometimes if you fall right, they can protect other parts. If you are that against wearing a helmet, that's your choice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy a helmet, that you're stupid for not wearing a helmet. That is just your choice. I'm saying if you do choose to wear a helmet, or you don't like wearing a helmet and you maybe thought about it, maybe you can go to a half helmet and see how you like it. Or even maybe a 3/4 helmet where you can still feel the wind on your face and enjoy the ride. But if you are looking for that full protection, stepping up with that 3/4 to the full face or the modular, you are going to gain more benefits, more protection for your face and everything around you. We have these new technology called MIPS, which is basically a little piece of plastic that's inside your helmet that takes the rolling motions, absorbs them so that it moves the helmet around you versus your scalp moving. Now that you've decided which kind of helmet you want, you gotta determine a manufacturer. It's easy enough to go onto the internet, onto places like Amazon or eBay, or even maybe some discount place, find a helmet you really like, but also it may not be a brand you really notice. I guess really wearing a helmet overall can be helpful, because I'm not going to speak on behalf of all these other brands that I don't know what I would consider off-brands. Some of them probably perform just as good as the name brand helmets. I stand behind manufacturing standards, time behind the companies. That's where you get into like name brands being more well produced, because they've had the time, the money, the energy to build, design, research and develop new helmets, new designs, and newer protection. But if you do want to go on the lower end of it, there's always cheaper versions that you can get. Also remember, again, with that DOT rating, it's not very difficult, and you don't need Snell, but you also need a DOT rated helmet that's been tested and tested. I mean, I don't know how hard it is for these companies just to slap a DOT sticker on there and who actually is going to check it. Your life is in your hands when purchasing a helmet. Also, novelty helmets, they don't really serve a purpose. Yeah, some of them look cool, some of them have a really cool design. In reality, you don't know how impact rated those helmets are. When these companies get these DOT ratings, they're willing to sacrifice hundreds of helmets and thousands of hours of testing and research and development to get that. On top of that, they do also have their economy level helmets, which means it's still a good helmet, but it's not going to cost you as much as their premium style helmets. And there is a difference. The helmet I'm wearing right now is the Bell Qualifier. It's when I first really got on bikes, I really found out I like them, because A, they're very good for protection and work very well, but B, they're also extremely inexpensive. To buy a Bell Qualifier, it is only $109, and that is a Bell helmet, a backed helmet. They back everything they make, and it's only $109, where you're going to spend 60-70 bucks on a helmet from Amazon. But there are other brands that make great helmets, like HJC, AGV, Shoei, Icon, all the other ones. Rurock's a new one on the scene, but they make some really good helmets. You got to be careful, because some people say having a helmet is better than having no helmet at all, but if you have a helmet that's not properly produced, it might be actually cause more damage than if you would have just not been wearing a helmet, because I mean, you have that protection with a helmet, granted, for your head and all that, but also, how is it going to make your head move? How is it going to absorb impact? You're going to be paying for what you get. The amount of protection and features you get on a helmet is based on price. Between the low-end scale and the high-end scale, there's a large gap. You can get a helmet from $100 or even from Amazon for like 40 bucks, all the way up to like name brand helmets that are going to run $1,200 to maybe even $4,000 or $5,000 for a helmet. So if you do get that $40 helmet and it falls apart, you should have really invested in a more properly built helmet. And that's why with my helmet I wear now, I have put a lot of time and miles and hours on this helmet in all different riding conditions. For me, there was one helmet I really wanted, more of the middle of the price scale. But now, since we've kind of got out why and the reasons you should change your helmet, we are going to look at my new helmet I got. Let's jump to me in a blue chair. So you might be new to the channel. If you don't know, I'm the unusual Harley guy that has some crazy helmets that he likes to wear. But if you are a person that has watched the channel before, you've actually probably seen my helmet before. But if you haven't, I'm going to show you guys right now. This is my helmet. This is the one I wear. It looks all crazy. It's a Bell Qualifier that I've modified out to be a crazy looking helmet, especially for a guy on a Harley. This is a qualifier that I've actually added all this stuff onto to make sure that it has the look that I want it to have. The problem is that the Bell Qualifier came out in 2013. It is 2019 now. And the technology in this is kind of... it's still good and valid, but it's got a polycarbonate shell, which is kind of heavy. But I wanted something that could step up my game with this helmet. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the helmet that I got. Now, I picked this bad boy up from Wolverine Harley-Davison in Clinton Township at the corner of Hall Road and Gratiot. Go check them out, man. They have a good selection of helmets there, whether it's Bell, Harley, and most people realize that Harley helmets aren't actually manufactured by Harley. There are other companies that help them make them, so don't think just by the name that it's some weird brand. They're actually really cool and also designed for Harley. And Harley has some really coolly designed helmets that honestly I would have gotten, but this is the one I wanted. So let's slide it open and reveal it. Boom! Yeah, that's right, and I haven't even wore this yet on the road. This is the Bell SRT modular helmet. I could have gotten the regular SRT, but there's some features in this helmet that I really like. They kind of fit what I was looking for in a helmet. When you are wearing SRT helmets, there's a really cool feature they have, and that's because people with glasses like me, they actually have indentation in the padding, so your glasses slide in easily and they don't apply pressure. I want to know what helmets you guys have down below. Let me know what kind of helmets you guys like wear, or what it's a helmet that you really want to get. And remember, this is Toothless V2, so Friday this will be done, and you might be able to see a sneak peek of it on Instagram, so you might want to go check that out on Friday. But I hope you guys are ready for Toothless V2, because this thing is gonna be dope. But for now, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't be part of that 80% of people that don't subscribe to the channel and watch the videos. Always remember, when you're picking a helmet, the material, the price, and the style. Those 3 things you have to figure out before you get a helmet. And in today's world of digital media, it makes it really easy to go and take a look at these different styles of helmets and also get people's reviews, just like this one. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. But as always, guys, I hope you have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, nightcap, brunch, lunch, tea, crumpet, and remember to always ride for freedom.
This shit is old school. They say I'm not supposed to, but I make my own rules. Dog, this shit is old school. Yo, bitch, man, that's old news. She been on my whole crew. Yeah, that chick is ran through. Ha. This shit sound like old too. Pull up and I drop the roof, and that bitch a old school. These niggas acting brand new. I just